We are live. All right, since we're officially live. We'll start everything up in a minute or two. So use the bathroom, grab a drink, do what you gotta do, and then we'll do roll call, intro, recap.
Love it.
Also, Cloudy. I know that in the past you've ran more NPC stuff, and it's garnered like good sales those days.
Happy to hear it.
I got on to Black Friday. Roll20 reached out to me to run one of the products, and they ran the more NPCs bundle 1 through 3, and it was insane. I sold 32 copies of it on Friday.
Shit!
Yeah, like.
And Falcon, what all is in more PCs exactly?
Oh, I should go into great detail about this awesome product that could sell in maybe another 32 copies. I don't know. But all it is it expands on existing materials. So if you're tired of having one tribal warrior or one berserker in the compendium, well, now you've got half a dozen of both of those options. And that's a very streamlined and simple example.
And that's at our Roll20, guys. So,
Description of all my YouTube videos. Need a link.
Yeah, I used an upcoming NPC, the one with the transforming weapon, as the first boss.
Well, before we start, how'd that go?
They were afraid of him. His weapons hurt, and the damage types changing were very interesting for them. I gave him an ability based on the character from the games that he just surfs on all those weapons.
Oh, that's awesome.
And just barrels through people. And it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think that's an unreleased More NPC 6 one. I think that is Tier's avatar.
I think so.
Tier was a weapon master, so I just gave him features that let him change his weapon to any weapon he wanted at any time.
coming soon.
Low. Anyways, thank you, Average. You pushed me into that soft advertisement there. I was just excited to tell Cloudy about my sales.
I'm happy for you.
In any case, let me go ahead and get a proper roll. Just heard from Average. Hopefully he didn't dip away.
Nope.
Pig.
Yep.
Cloudy.
Mainland is a very strange place.
Sakura.
Here.
You in 30 seconds.
He'll never hear that.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I just finished the intro. You guys are
Do
reading.
it again.
Yeah, do it again.
Oh shit.
Do it, Cloudy. I'm sorry, Kento.
What?
Hi,
Never
hi.
mind. We miss you, Bizian.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Miss you.
Yeah. It was a shout out to Busy, and everybody started doing shout outs when they were muted. But we do miss you, Busy, and much love here. Hopefully we can make you proud and hit this on the rewatch. All right, everybody, thank you for joining me for another night of Phantoms of the Past. We're on episode number 26. Woo, a little bit more than a quarter. 100 episodes. Nice. I believe Phoenix tonight is going to be covering our recap.
Yep.
Takes away.
I invite you to the near future. Inside a room. There's not much in there. There's a table with 2 chairs. One's empty, the other holds Phoenix, who is staring at the wall. No, she looks through the wall. How did she end up here? How did things go so horribly wrong? People weren't supposed to get hurt. She never meant for anyone to get hurt. It all started one day, a sunny day, when it chose her. It chose her to be its liberator, or did it choose her for ruin? It was kept in a prison. It wanted to be free. She hadn't acted. The way was not clear, but she had given her word. Then that day happened. That fateful day when she was leaving Clamdoor's shop alone. It reached into her mind one more time, and she decided to help. Clamdoor had some slime monstrosity as a guard dog. Jenkins and she worked so well together. Her eyes moved to an empty corner, a corner where Jenkins was not. She had not seen him for some time. They stripped her of him. But that didn't stop her from remembering how it was only because of Jenkins that she had lived to defeat that thing, moving about it in tandem together. She shakes her head. After they gained access to the underground lair, they were quickly greeted by 4 of the cutest little automatons she had ever seen. They were simple in nature, but so full of personality. Basic Bot with his little beeps and boops, a one-armed giver of scrap. Wilma with their balloon and abundant snazzy catchphrases. Pop Bot with their bubbly personality and steamy goods. And of course, Junk Bot. Such a good little bot, eager to please and serve, leaving trails of smoke behind wherever it went. Those 4 weren't alone, though. There was a voice coming from the other side of some massive cobwebs, calling out for help. The bot seemed to want Phoenix to avoid it and go another direction, so she followed their lead. She followed their lead through the carved-out tunnels, through some giant spiders, and into a massive control room. That's when it spoke to her again, so pleased that she was so close to granting it its freedom. Her new bot friends, though, they wanted her to go left, up to the level she was in earlier that day for training. But she had given her word. She asked to the metal god, "You're just going to go home, right?" It had assured her. It had lied. That's where she had gone wrong. She had believed it. She had found camaraderie in something. She hastily pushes back the chair, trading it in for a spot on the floor in a corner. She said she would set it free, and that's what she did. Breaking the code on Clamdoor's control panel was easy, but everything after that was a nightmare. The memories are fragmented. They don't make sense. An alarm calling out, the metal god free, basic bot destroyed, scalding water, basic bot core grabbed, a struggle, darkness. How long was she out? She came to. Popbot standing over her. Jenkins on the ground. Lewis. Wait. Lewis? Lewis was there? He's yelling at her. He picked her off the ground and he threw her like 20 feet. Then in slow motion, little bits of metal ripped through his body. He was swallowed by a skeletal dragon? A fight. A steam cloud. Confusion. She lays her head in her hands. Next thing is an unconscious Lewis on the ground. A cure wounds, a pop bot, a missing high. Words, accusations, blame. Lots of it to go around. It takes everything within her to not scream out as she recalls the day. It said it wanted to be free. It said it would go home, but that's not how things played out. The robot lied. It played her like a fool. Then it took aim at Ikarus. She slams her head back against the wall. If she could go back in time and do things differently, she would. But she can't. So now she sits and she waits, alone with her real life nightmares.
And as Phoenix waits, the door flies open. The dark room she's kept in. Some crystal vault, far away from the reaches and the rest of the people. Lady walks in. Beauty would be disrespectful. Far beyond that. Rage, in the moment, more appropriate. This lady is Mother Nature. On her face is the grief and pain of all those who suffered. And the last scale of a beloved pet she had for ages, now gone to the conflict she once engaged. But that's for another day, another time. Go ahead and roll 1d2 plus 1 Inspirato.
Okay, I'm terrified of Sakura.
Sakura is badass. Sakura's also you, it's so weird. Alright, so anyways. Today we're going to do something different. We left off on a cliffhanger, but while we got to enjoy Phoenix's adventure, we didn't get to see what the other people were up to. Today we're going to do exactly that. See what they're up to. So without further ado, let's move you guys back to the Ikarus overview map. Downtime music on. So the rest of you here just came back from a shop. You've gotten Emrod into a nifty outfit. He looks really clean and good. And honestly, the floor is yours from there. Where you go and what you do, it's entirely up to you. Who will break the silence first?
As Sora's balancing this large egg in one hand, a paintbrush in one, she's talking to Amrut and Judith. Do you think as you get older, you just acquire more pockets as you go?
No, I don't think that.
No, not at all.
Ever since coming to the mainland, I think I just keep acquiring pockets. And she just puts the egg back into her new egg purse.
No, you're just finding a need for more pockets. You see where that's coming from? Like, you're running out of space, so you're getting more pockets yourself. That's not a thing with like age.
But that
Pretty
would
soon
mean
you're gonna-
time is still going in the same direction. Wouldn't it be one and the same?
But what if pretty soon you're weighed down by all the things that are in your pockets?
Then I'll grow stronger, able to lift heavier things. Maybe one
guys are
day I
weird,
can pick
man.
up Amrut.
Oh, well, your brother can, so you probably can soon.
Let's see it.
Right now.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he smells better since these are all fresh clothes.
Okay, hand her the egg, by the way.
Okay, here. I'll put the egg on.
Sora will walk up to Amrut and attempt a fireman carry on him.
And photo. Great.
Athletics. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you did a surprisingly good job.
It just Sora comes up, grabbing Amrut by the shoulder and lifting him up, pressing her elbow into him until he's just like strewn across her shoulders. Ha ha! Like a bag of grapes.
So Sora gets, Jesus. Judith gets a great photo of Sora like with a big smile and whatever Emret's face is.
It's just like a blank expression.
It just laughs. Just has a nice little moment with everybody. That was very impressive, Sora.
She does a little like flex after she puts Amrut down. It's like, yep, I can be pretty cool sometimes.
is true. Um. So, what do you guys want to do? You want to go back to the harpy, or
Um,
I feel like we have some time to kill.
do you know of any of those great cafe places or shops we can maybe look around in?
Yeah, there's supposed to be a pretty good bar kind of just down, like a tavern, I guess, down the road. I think it's called the Blue Note. It's supposed to be pretty good. It has like some good musicians there. And, I don't know what they're playing now, but I don't know if it's on the way. I kind of want to stop by Divination Daily, that other newspaper, if you guys are okay with that.
Oh, you're taking up a second job.
Oh, no, 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 no. It's kind of more like a kind of like a recon thing. Like I'm not going to go in as myself, obviously.
Oh, you are seeing if their quality matches up to your own.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And I want to, get a little more information about their founder, J.P. Morgan.
JP Morgan?
Yeah, that's the guy who was sending me messages from the past,
Oh,
saying he wants to destroy me and my career, and just he's very anti truth and news. So I just want to kind of get some information about it. But he's supposed to be dead, so I think he died during when Ikarus blew up. What was it, like 50 years ago or something? Yeah, of course, 50 years ago.
bomb ghost. I wonder if I can punch it in the face.
I hope so. He has a very punchable face.
Alright, you just tell me where and it'll be planted.
You punch ghosts in the face?
Uh,
Um,
I punched
Sure.
I punched an automaton today, so anything's possible.
None of us are really from here, but would we like have our map and like be able to have a good understanding of
Yeah.
where did? Okay.
Yeah. Also, you've spent some time here initially in the past as well.
Yeah. Great. Divination Daily first.
So you guys traveled to Divination Daily. The streets are robust today. There's just so many people out, thousands of people. Some of them stop and whisper at you. Your names are starting to become known to the masses. I wouldn't call you famous yet. You probably don't have any fans, but there are whispers on the streets happening. That's not true for all of you, though. Judith, no, without a doubt, has several fans. The papers that she produces for your ages now, certainly. In any case, when you do walk towards Divination Daily, it takes you maybe
Before
about
we-
good.
So before we go, I do want to find like a little I just like go into like a shop's bathroom or something, and I want to kind of try to disguise myself so I look a little bit different.
Sure,
I'll,
go ahead and
you know,
make a disguise check.
Put my like hair in like a blonde bob wig, and a little more just a kind of a different vibe of clothes of less of the utility clothes that I have and more of like a casual fun look.
Sure. Hey, you succeed. You look like a whole new person. In fact, Emirate's still waiting for you to come out of the changing room, but you already have.
I'm sorry, I'm waiting for somebody.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh shit.
All right. So how do I look? Does this outfit feel right? It's a little.
Wait, why did you do all that for me?
What? This is not for you.
No, I mean like when you like disguised me, you didn't do all this.
Oh, I thought it'd be better to make you into an old lady. I can make you into almost whatever you want.
Oh, you two are so cute when you bicker.
Next time. Anyway, are we ready to go?
Yes.
Is there anything I should know before we go in? Should I do something or?
I don't know. It's just more about figuring out, if anything you can learn about J.P. Morgan without seeming too overt, and maybe pick up some newspapers. Just very casual. It's kind of like the first casing of the joint. You know what I mean?
Okay, I shall do my best, Judith, but I always tend to garner a lot of attention.
You do. That you do. All eyes on you. So when you do arrive at the Divination Daily front door, it's in the Noble District, which isn't too far from the Highland Harpy. Let's go ahead and move it there now. And make sure you let me know if you can see through the MIA viewer, Sakura. So make sure you can see.
Yep.
Sweet. So when you get there, the door is open because it's business hours, even though it's starting to get late. It looks like the sun will be down in about an hour or two. In any case, there's no one to greet you immediately, but there is a lady at a work desk in the distance, and a statue of a well-dressed young man. An entrepreneur, no doubt.
Does the
statue look like the dirtbag?
Well, either him or his father, but it's definitely a young version of him. And probably a glorified version of him too.
Judith will step forward looking at the statue and like, very nice work. Very
Welcome
nice work.
to Divination Daily. We've been expecting you, says the statue.
Oh.
Shoot. I'll go up to the front desk here. Hello.
Hello. How may I help you today?
Hello. My name is Como, and I'm looking for a. I've heard you are a fantastic paper, and I'm looking to maybe get a subscription.
Absolutely. For the low price of 50 gold pieces a week, we can have you get one paper a week.
Oh, 50 gold pieces a week? That's a little more than I was. Judith is like thinking like, fuck, that must be making all the money here. Do you have any like a? I'm just in town for a bit. Any something like a subscription, like first week free kind of thing.
We can give you the forecast, the weather for the next few days. It's expensive to see the future. It's expensive to be delivered tomorrow, today.
Wait, you're saying you know when it'll rain tomorrow or not?
Oh, it won't be raining at all. In fact, tonight it'll rain.
Judith just kind of smiles. Well, thank you for giving us a freebie. Well, you know what? Sure, why not? Judith will. Oh no, she can't because she already used the.
Are you sure, Master? I will do what I must then. Thank you, friends. It seems you've caught the eye of the elusive one. She points this way. You can travel that way and speak with the Master. He says that he'll take care of your subscription this week.
Oh, quite glorious. All right.
Wait, is that like the editor-in-chief, or what do you mean by master?
The one who sees all, knows all.
Oh. Okay. Might have to get the answers from him.
While you're walking, you can see that these seers here are putting together kind of like a little globe in front of them to tell people's fortunes. But they don't say anything to you. They're preparing for work. So you do see for the low price of 5 gold pieces, they can woo or woe your future.
Do I want spoilers of my life? I need to really think about this.
This place is a money-making machine.
No, I enjoy the moment when it happens. No need to know about it beforehand.
It was up here, right?
Yeah. The door creaks open.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hello.
Come inside and have a seat. I'm Otis, the Eye. I am the owner of Divination Daily.
Oh, the owner. Nice. My name is Komu, and these are some people I found on the street.
Como. Interesting. What I foreseen was someone else coming with this particular party. But alas, future is ever changing. Nothing is guaranteed.
Wait, so even if someone pays for their future to be seen, it could not be true?
Allow me to explain myself. Oh shoot, I forgot I had artwork for everybody. Hold on. And then finally the one that you're looking at. You see this man, Otis, tells you, if I were to tell you that you would come into this room and have a seat next to your friend here, points to Sora, and you decide not to, then you will call me a liar. But instead, what happened was that you changed the course of the immediate future, something far easier to predict. But, just like all things, can be changed. You see, merely knowing what will happen next does not guarantee it'll happen. In fact, knowing it changes it. The very fabric of thought that springs into the possibility also unravels it.
So it's more of a goodwill kind of thing.
Precisely.
It's preventative.
Precisely. Also, there are short measures that go a long way. For example, I would tell you not to venture up a tall cliff today.
That's usually kind of obvious stuff, right?
Not for adventurers.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
like the wind in my hair.
It doesn't end well. Trust me.
That's the
don't know
thing.
Too much.
But
I don't know too much about your publication, but so you are the one who sees everything, and then you have someone write it out, or do you do the writing?
all the people here occupied at this location are diviners, able to see into the future. But how much they could see and what is true and what is marked by falsities are limited. I, Otis the Eyes, have lost my sight, and yet I can tell you that not all is what it seems. Take, for instance, the wall to your left. You see it as solid structure. I see it as a door. Oh. That is the exact same thing with the future and telling people of the times. Everything is not plain nor obvious. That doesn't mean it isn't real or true. Now you've came here today and I suspect there's a level of disbelief, distrust.
Yes, and that more of a curiosity, more curious of how this publication was founded, and a bit more about the statue of the man out there and things of that sort.
The statue out there is of a young J.P. Morgan, one who founded this structure. This place was built on the back of divine magic, school of divinity, a college sprung into notion in the early days of Ikarus, but destroyed during the age of metal rain.
And is he still around?
Some say he is, others say he isn't. All I know is that the Divination Daily is now mine.
Was A lot of weight your shoulders must carry then.
Heavy is the truth, but one must carry it. Why not me? Why not you?
The truth is always something I've always been a fan of, and looking into the future for a truth seems like it's a bit cheaty, but I guess if you're vague enough, people will keep buying more, right?
All magic is cheating. To be able to produce magic food, for example, a snapping of fingers. Disgrace to chefs and people who hunt for their foods and livelihoods. You see, we take no effort once we learn the spell. And they travel their entire lives hunting until they die. But we could sit in a room like this, where luxury is our only friend, and eat as much as we please. Speaking of which, are you hungry now?
This place is very luxurious.
I
And I
am
could
always
eat, by the
ready.
way.
What would you have?
He stands up, walks around the room. We have water, witch wine, donkey's eyes. We've grapes and pears.
You know which one I'm gonna get?
He smiles, and when he takes a step to the right over here, he moves a blanket that has whatever you would have ordered already here.
Oh,
Now, if I had told you what you've gotten, you could have easily said something else. That is why the future is fickle. However, those willing to pay and those willing to accept what comes next often find our services rather reliable.
This is all very, very kind of you, but I just don't assume that you would hold such court for all of your new subscribers. Am I right?
I will cover your expense this week. You're interesting. You see, you are a flaw in the future. I was expecting someone else. Perhaps you are them.
A flaw? What do you mean, a flaw?
I was told when I peered into the abyss, 3 people from Fairlands would visit. One such, a girl with the power of the apes. Another, a ram. And finally, a redhead reporter. But alas, only 2 of 3 were true. Statistically, the divination was still a success.
man, the sideburns always give it away.
What is? Judith will kind of step a little bit forward. It's just actually pretty curious.
Is this like a seat right here, or is
No,
it?
it's one of those like
pillows?
I forget what they're called. But
Chaise?
you lay on them with the therapist and stuff.
Yeah, it's a chase.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah. I'll go and kind of sit a little closer and say, "That's is very curious." You say, "What is this? What is the abyss? What is that?"
The stream for which all the future is revealed. Think of it like a tornado. It sweeps up an entire settlement, but within that tornado are all the truths. Everything you can need, flung about into different places and directions. And every time you think you know something, something changes. But there is one truth. The generalness of the stream always remains true. For example, you will lay down. Of course, it's generic. When you go to bed, perhaps you would lay down, but it said you would lay down soon. Where did not matter. The act has come and passed. It may seem useless, but if I were to be told that soon I will be attacked, there are 3 strangers in this room that I'm unfamiliar with. My instinct to change that course of action would be not have met with you at all. Perhaps it would save me, or perhaps that would be the very thing that threw me into the dagger destined for my chest.
How do you look at this abyss? Is that something that just you can do?
Many people learnt and do it. Those who study the divine magic of divination. The results vary wildly. However, the abyss itself begins with losing one's eyes, replaced by the nothingness, filled by the void.
Well, I imagine you had quite lovely eyes before, but it looks even better now.
I did not sacrifice my sight, but I did benefit from the product of what it brought to me next.
Is this the power you gained from the rooms?
Ah, see, someone's on to me. I knew that question would come to me eventually, but not from whom. I am a shadow rune user.
A couple of my favorite people are Shadowrune users.
Whoa.
That's okay for someone that's a shadow rune user to say, but for someone that's not, shouldn't be said.
Some of my best friends are Shadowrun users. Anyway.
Oh God.
Really, I
let's-
sometimes question if you and Phoenix friends.
Listen, above character, Judith has been lying. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we know that much. Otis looks into you, and when I say looks, of course I do not mean directly. But
Yeah.
Otis looks around the room and he says to you, well, you should take today, spend time with each other, enjoy each other's company, push your trades, laugh, love even. Tomorrow is promised to no one. That is my greatest advice for you.
You see something coming in particular?
I've seen thousands of things coming. Whether it's the invasion to the north, Mouthers destined to consume us all, or the flashing of light that rains upon cities during the night.
I've heard that it was just a big ghastly rumor of this the Mouthers in the north.
No one can truly predict whether the Mouthers to the north will attack the north, but they are certainly stationed there.
How could I go about getting having the paper delivered, or do I just pick it up from somewhere, or?
Just give us an address. It's a delivery service. It is a premium product after all. We have to make sure our customers are getting what they pay for. How else will we get such beautiful furniture?
Of course. I'll just give the address to the front desk. Or you, my bad.
Now,
Right. I will pull out. I'm gonna pull out a different quill, not the quill that I usually use. I'm gonna just pull out just like a raven feather quill, and I will write the address to Phoenix's home, and I'll hand it out towards Otis.
he takes it from you. Thank you.
Oh, yes, thank you. You've been too kind, and thank you for the advice of living in the moment today.
Yes. Tomorrow's promised to none of us. Though I suspect it will be a beautiful, beautiful hour. Nonetheless. You know, it's a shame my prediction wasn't true. Though I am quite fond of the person I met in their place.
Was it important that you see this other person?
Some could say it could change the very course of history itself. Others would say it was nothing more important than the goodbyes we shall soon share with each other.
I'm gonna insight check as
Sure.
middleman as that probably is.
Can I do that as well?
Sure.
I feel like he's just a philosophy major, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Where's my insight? There it is. Yeah.
So good if you can't really see through his void. He is extremely clever. And Emret, you're just short of fully seeing through. Here at 20, you're able to discern that he's trying to draw out whether this is a disguise. He doesn't know it's makeup though. He thinks it could be magic. But you could tell that he's surprised or uncomfortable that his foresight was incorrect. So he's trying to validate himself, and he didn't mean to meet the other person.
Can I ask you a question, Otis?
In addition to that one, yes.
What's the farthest you've seen in the future?
73 years.
Woof.
Was this a distinct vision, or?
That was 72 years ago. All I know is that I'll die this year. The day, the hour, the time, I know not. But I know that I will die this year. You see, I've never seen that far again. And what I saw that day was my end.
If you know that you'll be dying this year, that must give you a bit of freedom.
Absolutely. Though, of course, there's many times where that may be complacent. In checking, I almost nearly changed that course for much sooner. Which goes back to the original question. If you know, will it still happen? That is why we are all here today. We just don't know it yet. In any case, it was a joy speaking to each of you. If you ever wish to come by and spare your words with me again, you should do so before next year.
Ah, yes. Thank you very, very much for your time, Otis.
Indeed.
It is always a pleasure learning about all the strange things on the mainland, Otis. Ilanan.
Irlanon.
Emmerich grunts and leaves.
While I'm waiting for everyone, I'm just gonna take a good stare at this statue and just look at the smug face and. Oh, all right. Are you guys ready?
Sure.
Okay, great.
Well, did you find what you were looking for, though?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Statue says to you, goodbye and good day, and that tomorrow be bright.
Oh, brother.
Well done, Judith. Your disguise was so great. It fooled someone who could see into the future.
Ugh. Yeah, I think that they. Yeah, I guess. Kind of a weird situation. I feel like my tongue is doing a weird accent for a long time.
Any reason why you decided to lie?
I guess I don't know. I don't know if looking into the future is scary and dirty thing. I think sometimes,
I think it is a very torturous experience. If you always change
so-
what you know, then you're never living in the present.
Yeah, and so I don't know, and I didn't want to maybe be treated differently if I walk in there as someone from a different newspaper, so it's more like that. Just want to make sure that I kept a low profile, but then it didn't make sense because I'm walking in with you two jabronis, and I'm with you guys all the
Jabroni.
time. So, what's a term of endearment where I'm from?
Okay.
I don't. Anyways, that was educational for sure.
This does make me think of something. Could we find that cafe or bar, and we can talk
Oh.
more? There's something I've been meaning to talk to you two about. Either way.
Yeah, the Blue Note for sure. I think it's just down the road here.
Sure.
When you're walking, Sora, and you're paying attention to them, give me a dexterity saving throw.
I hope I don't crush Ethan.
You don't. You nearly you realize last minute that someone's about to walk into you. Not aggressively or to hurt you, but your attention's taken elsewhere and the city's pretty crowded. You nearly avoid them, but as you bump into his shoulder, the guy turns around and shoots a look at you and he goes, "Holy shit! Are you Sora?"
Oh, Ilanan, sir. How can I help you?
I've got no idea who you are. But the holy crap, I was told I'd bump into someone named Sora today. I'm definitely gonna go pay for that subscription now. And he heads off towards Divination Daily.
What?
That was weird.
Wait, who told him he'd bump into? She
What do you think?
kind of does a double take. The future is a very scary place. Let us never go there.
Well, we have a subscription coming, so we'll be able to check that out soon.
Oh, goody.
I'll have to let Phoenix know that the subscription's going there. I'm sure it's okay.
Well, you guys make your way down to the Blue Note. Another 20-minute travel, getting through the city on foot and stuff. The sun is beginning to set. It's getting to the time for dinner and hopefully fun. You've been here maybe once or twice, Jesus, would you say? Or maybe one more?
I'd say probably just once.
Just
It was
once,
the last
okay.
time- the last time I was here. Is there is it fully enclosed, or is there like a big balcony, or is there like a roof involved, or?
Well, I have a map for you, so let's see that. But there certainly is a roof. Make sure the map is set up correct. It is. Let's move there. The streets are crowded, but just for the sake of the speed of the map, when you guys get to these properties, they're empty, but the streets are always pretty crowded. Oh, you guys should have vision. You're at the bottom of the map.
I believe I do.
Sweet. So once you get to the property, you can see that some people are setting up instruments on stage. And by some people, I mean one. There is a massive bear called Big Blue, who the Blue Note is named after. You wouldn't be surprised, Judith, because you've been here once before, and Big Blue's always here. Inside, there is the owners that you may not talk to, but are very well known because they handle all the music, Mr. Gold and Mrs. Gold. Tonight, there's actually not a lot of people here. It's a slow night, but it's also the middle of the week. It's not a weekend yet. But
It's gonna be fantastic.
oh, the door is open. Cool.
Judith is gonna take the wig off, so she has her, lets the red hair down, but is still gonna be wearing the clothes.
As Sora is kind of seeing Big Blue for the first time when she gets into the doorway, she reaches back, her hand grasping Amrut's shirt really tightly. Amrut, he is so fluffy.
Just remember that's probably a person. So if you want to just ask first, whatever you're gonna do.
She's already at the bar.
Fuck.
Oh my goodness, you are majestic.
No.
Oh, yes, you are. You're the biggest, fluffiest, majestic bear that I've ever seen.
Animal handling.
Okay.
You look good. Big Blue. Yeah, he's taking to you.
He would reach up to scratch under the chin.
You see as you're touching just under his chin, Big Blue. Mrs. Gold walks over to you guys. Well, hello, hello. Welcome to the Blue Note.
Ilanan, I am Sora. Your bear is so great.
She is dressed very beautifully, but the setting, everyone in here is dressed really noble-like, regal, or top tier. In any case, she looks at you and bows and she goes, Blue Note welcomes each and every one of you. It's a slow night, but don't worry, my husband will put on a show nonetheless. You should think of a word. Sing a word you'd like to incorporate into his song. He'll call upon you.
That's so cool.
She smiles. And then she lifts her hands up and gold sprinkles fly out of it, looking like little fireflies. And they go onto Blue's face. And he turns around and bows and takes a seat.
When she walks away, Judith's like stunned. Like, she is incredible.
I know, all the gold. All right, Big Blue, hit me with one of your best drinks.
And you see him just kind of like blinking a lot after the gold dust, and he looks at you and goes, well, Big Blue's got lots of drinks here. Let's see what we've got for you tonight. How about we start with what's free on the house? Does that sound about right?
You got it, my big bear brother.
And then you see him spin around and he grabs a big ass container. They call it dream juice.
Oh. I will have some of that.
Is it alcoholic?
Of course, but we can remove the alcohol if you'd like.
That would be incredible, thank you.
No
should have it with
concern. It's heavy. You should know the dream is very light.
How do you mean?
Just enough to give you a little spike. Nothing heavy. Nothing to have you sleeping on the floor tonight.
Ah,
There's one thing this group loves. It's a good dream. Pour us some. We're down.
sure, one round for everyone.
He fills up the cups in front of you with dream juice. And as you guys are getting ready, you see the man on stage looks at you all. Looks like we got a slow night, but don't worry, it'll be all right. And Mr. Gold lifts up a cup to you. But I tell you, tonight's menu got a few specials, and I'll be playing some songs, Blue Note style.
Is he a robot?
He seems to be mostly automaton.
Automaton?
However, not entirely. He could have also be some type of veteran, lost arms, maybe his legs. The legs are harder to tell than the obvious arms. But he looks at you all and he tells you, let's see here. You interested in the menu, young lady? Looking down at Sir.
Ilanan, yes, sir.
Each of these have a nice perk. Just worry about what's on the menu tonight, you heard?
Understood, sir.
He shows you the first one. He tells you, Wilderback Sour and 10 Dribbler. You can left click a photo to blow it up. There are fine details on what it is, how the food looks.
Ooh.
Brandy shaken with lime juice, syrup, egg white, then topped with peach-flavored bitters. And the dry roasted Grand Chandra blob, large jellyfish with long tentacles served with an oil vinaigrette salad. Is that fancy? Your taste buds, young lady?
Oh, this reminds me of some of the dishes we had back at the islands. I'll have some of that.
Well, hold on now. If you're from the islands, perhaps you want something sweet, like Celia's and poached pears.
Oh, I've been feeling so homesick.
This special concoction changes for every order and is never the same. The pair is served with warm honey sauce.
Ooh.
Holy smokes.
I simply must have the poached pears.
Well, hold on now, young ocean flower. There's a lot more going around. You see, we've got tea made from legally imported exotic ocean flowers. Don't worry about the illegally imported stuff, though we got that too. In any case, we've also got skewered meat, lamb, chicken, beef, parsley, and onions. Even a side of toasted bread, you can keep the daggerets included.
Sora's like actively like trying not to drool out of her mouth, and it's very clear she is being overwhelmed. So, you are teasing me?
Well, then I shall tell you the last one. This time you know it to be true. Don't worry, young lady. Whichever you choose, it's sure to be a blue note blues. Here's sticks, rums, and rice and peas served in a coconut. His famous drink, molasses spirit, a little bit on the thicker side. Slow to go down, but delicious all the way en route. Comforting you and filling dish is served the hollowed out coconut shell, the rice and peas. A little bit of shrimp on top, by the way, because it's a tease. Now, you and your friends decide. I'm going to go ahead and get my song ready. You got a word for me tonight, young lady?
Truth.
Truth. I'll write that into the lyrics. Don't you worry about that. And how about you over there? Looks at Judith and Emerald. You guys got words for me tonight?
Emerald?
Coagulation.
Coagulation it is.
Well, that's probably terrible for a song.
Emblaze.
And blaze it is. I'm going to go ahead and smooth this into everything. But I'll do that halfway through tonight's playlist. How about I start us off with the light stuff and then we go into the groove? While you order your food with Big Blue. Sound good to you?
Sure.
Very much so, sir.
And he relaxes. We'll put on some blues, and the RP floor is yours until further notice. Don't forget to place your order of food, whichever your preference is. You can find them all, by the way, under Player Resources, Special Location, Ikarus Blue Note. For all the stuff here. In the meantime, though, enjoy some blues.
I told you this place was amazing.
This
Last time I was-
place is amazing.
Last time-
Indeed.
You're getting the pear? That's what I got last time too. It's delicious.
So I would wait till everyone orders their food and has their drinks ready before she launches into it, but do not take this the wrong way. I very much enjoyed journeying with you all. You have all become great family to me. However, if I don't make this boundary now, I feel like it will get worse as time goes on. I do not wish to lie or deceive people anymore.
You mean like what happened at the paper place?
Not only that, well, I was able to keep to my truth there. That was just your own choice. I meant what we did back at the workshop. I had to lie to someone. I disrespected them. I was in their home and it felt wrong, and I choose not to do that again.
Judith like looks to Sora with like a understanding, like very empathetic look, and will say, you know, I get it. If it felt the paper thing, that's a whole different situation for me. But like when we were at Cornelia's place, man, I felt so bad opening that if Big Blue's not like hanging out, looming over us, like
He's tending to
so
other
much-
people at times.
Yeah, but I feel so bad opening that chest, you know. But Phoenix really wanted it, and I thought I could be helpful. Yeah, I know what you mean, Sora.
I know she's so upset lately. So much on her shoulders. People she's lost. However, I want to be true to myself. I am a terrible liar, and I do not like to do it. And from what I keep seeing, being a rune warrior means you have to take up so much responsibility. So I wish to be the best I can be in this situation. I start falling down this route of lies. What else could I begin to lose of myself? When it comes to the safety of others like Amrut, I'll do what I can, but I just would choose not to lie anymore.
It's okay. I won't ask you to lie anymore.
Is that okay, Amrut?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sometimes,
Go ahead.
sometimes, you know, again, I don't like lying and things of that sort, but, whew, sometimes it's for your own safety, depending on the situation. So, just be sure that if it comes down to a moment when you might get hurt or someone else might get really hurt, and you don't lie, like, who knows what could come from that. But it's a slippery slope, I know.
I understand completely, Judith. I just know the workshop thing still haunts me a bit. I really hope someday Clamdor lets that girl out of that workshop. Isolation is not good for the mind, even if it's not of normal kind.
Well, maybe if we can't bring her here, maybe we just have like a little show, you know, a little something for her down there.
Yes, we'll bring drinks, we'll bring party streamers. We'll bring the party to her if she can't come out, if that's the case.
Maybe. They're hard answers to hard questions. But I do know this. I won't make you lie. If that's what you want.
Thank you, Hamlet. I will do my best to keep an open mind of when it is time for truth and when it is time for non-truth, if someone's life is in danger.
So just be sure if anything ever comes up, you know, don't be afraid to let all of us or one of us know. If you feel uncomfortable with something, let us know. We can try to help.
I am just worried for Phoenix, mainly. Journeying together, all of us, we have seen what pain and loss can do. She wants so much to be a great example of the Dark Rune. But this hatred, this pain she holds, if she does not let go of it, I believe it'll continue just to make her suffer.
The strive to be a great dark rune or shadow rune is, with any rune really, it's kind of, it concerns me, you know, if anyone in our group or at the school wants to go for as much power as they possibly can, that's a terrifying thing for anybody. And you know, I've talked to Phoenix about it. You know, one day, hopefully, she doesn't feel like she needs to go for something like that. But Palm was looking for as much power as possible, and look what got her.
It was more so than just a hunt for power that turned her down this road. It was pain. It was loss.
Yeah, and the pain and the loss, plus the desire for that power to help fix the pain and loss, it leads you down a dark road there, Sora. Anybody.
So, is it true that inevitably the people that you love will cause you that much pain, regardless of their intentions? It's an inevitability, I think.
Sounds like life to me.
I think it happens sometimes on purpose and sometimes on accident. We read about things all the time in newspapers of, people who were once the strongest of friends or even the strongest of lovers, and something happens and everything turns sour, and next thing you know, someone's writing their obituary. It all just things can happen very quickly.
Listen, Phoenix is alright, okay? She's a good egg.
She is.
Very smart egg.
I feel like we can just leave it at that for now. We'll be there.
Of course.
We have Lewis as our teacher. What can go wrong?
Well,
Oh,
Need
no
I
one's getting
remind
better.
you, we have to find his balance with his darkness here soon, too.
Blue walks back over to you and wants to verify Amrut's order. We see that we've got the pear dish for sure and the pear for Judith as well. What will Amrut have?
How sharp's the knife?
Choppers.
Ocean flour and skewered meat it is.
Yeah. Banana! Orders up!
I'm coming! Out walks a monkey fauna, and she's got one plate in one hand, one plate in the other hand, and one plate she's holding up with her tail. Seats 3, 4, and 5, right?
Yeah. At the bar. She's here.
She's looking at Big Blue. Oh, yeah. And she goes at the end of the bar, and she will fling the one that's on her tail down, go sliding past Sora, Judith, right in front of Amrit. You might want to put your hand out to stop it from going off the edge. Then she swings one, and then she turns around and goes to do the other one. And when she sees Sora, she just kind of stops, and she's stunned. And the plate just drops on the bar right in front of her, nowhere near Sora. It can't be. Are you? Excuse me. Are you Sora?
Even on, friend. I am Sora.
Elan! Oh my gosh! She comes running around the back. Do you do hugs? Do you do autographs? Do you do handshakes? Oh my god, what do you do?
I do hugs.
She just jumps up onto the table or the chair next to you, and she just throws herself into you.
Oh, what have I done to deserve such admiration?
She pulls back.
This is amazing. Can I take a photo?
You are just the most awesomest person ever. Who's that? She wants to take your picture. Is that okay?
That's my friend Judith.
Judith, that seems familiar. And then she wraps her arm around you, smiles for the camera.
And I take a fantastic photo.
Can you take a second? Can I have one? How much do you charge for photos?
Oh, my friend. What's your name?
Bananu.
Bananu. That is a very beautiful name. And here's a photo. Smile big, smile big.
Big smile with her pointy incisors showing.
and it's a fantastic photo of the two of you, and I hand it right over.
Oh my god, Sora, can you sign this for me?
Oh, but of course. And she
Can
takes
you
out
take
her.
To Bananu with love?
With pleasure, Bananu. She would take out her painter's supplies, and Sora will give what she's been kind of learning about, which is a artist's signature, where it is a big golden S but at the tail end it kind of curves away a bit more as if it's a monkey tail. There you go.
Oh my gosh, it's everything I ever dreamed of. Hang on 1 minute. She's gonna run back into the kitchen real quick. And then she's gonna come back, and she has a folded up paper from between the flames that's a little bit older. And it is one of Judith's pictures of Sora during the ball fight that we had to do, like keep away or whatever, back at the beginning of the academy. And it's a picture where you're in it. I know this is kind of needy. Please forgive me. People say sometimes I'm kind of needy, but oh my god, I just never thought I'd get to see you in person. Can you sign this one too? She pushes it in front of you.
This. You bring me all of them and I will sign each one.
Oh, well, this was my favorite. It's the only one I carry with me. The rest of them are at home, in my drawers, and on my tabletop, and on my wall.
With pleasure, Bananu.
What are you guys doing here? Last I knew, you guys were like at the temple or something.
Oh, we are here to learn. There's a library here that we're gonna get to learn more information about, probably.
So exciting. She just kind of like, not checks Big Blue, because Big Blue is huge, but she just wiggles her way into there. And she's got both of her elbows on the bar and her chin resting in her elbows, and she's just staring with stars in her eyes.
I did not realize I had fans.
Judith like comes up to Amra, and she's like with a big smile, and like has like both hands like grasping onto your right arm and kind of like shaking you like very intensely, but not like big shakes, like yes.
Quick question, is Amrit disguised still?
Yes.
He's wearing
No,
a
he's
very
in the
elegant
fancy,
outfit.
the fancy fit now.
Yeah, the new outfit.
So she does kind of look to you guys, but she doesn't recognize you, because Judith, you're never in a picture. and Amrit looks different. Are these your new friends? Did they give you new people?
Oh, yes, this is our friend, Goatsy.
Goatsy. Hi, Goatsy. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What is the best thing Sora's ever done?
Bananu,
Best-
you've been drinking the dream juice again.
Oh no, I swear I haven't, but this is like my dream come true. Like this would be, I can't believe I got to see her. It's amazing.
I can't get in the way of your dreams, now can I? I'll go serve the other tables. Just get ready to orders to be made soon.
Yeah, okay, if I have to.
Walks away, and then Emma, you can continue your answer.
The best thing. Well, I was there, but I didn't see it. But basically, it was this gigantic. You'll see it soon, probably. Just like robotic figure, and I saw her go up to it, and I kind of ducked behind a corner. I look again, and the thing's just dismantled. So, probably something cool to read soon.
Oh, I can't wait. I will watch for it.
I will say the best thing that I've seen Sora do is be the genuine heart of the party that she keeps.
Oh, that is so true. She's so amazing. But even better is how do you get up on your staff like that? Like, I have a staff and I've tried and I can't get up on it like that.
The key point is pure toe strength. Once you have a good secure grip between your big toe and your middle toe, it gets a lot easier.
She will, I know this is dumb, but she's gonna put her foot up onto the bar and you'll see her big monkey feet. I will have to work on that.
Just for fun, Sora gets up a bit on the counter and does her ability to stand on her staff looking down at Bananu. And plenty of core strength. You're gonna need to work on that.
She is like studying your form so closely.
If you follow down this path, it's gonna be important that even in combat, or in play, they are interchangeable. The foes you face get thrown off by the fact you're so playful, and you don't want them actually dead.
Oh, that is wisdom. Hang on, I'm gonna write that down. She will turn over the newspaper clipping, which I'm sure has an article on the other side, but she's gonna be writing in the margins. You know, I knew today was gonna be a good day. This is just crazy. This is awesome. How long are you in town for?
Hopefully for the rest of this week, we are doing some training. I would love to return in another night or two, maybe with some friends of mine for a girls' night.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Well, I was gonna say if you did, you'd have to let me know. I'd be happy to be here and serve you, but you don't have to do nothing. You are my hero. You do whatever you want. I'm just gonna stand over here and watch.
No, you're my biggest fan, Bananu. You have to be there.
Oh my god, I didn't think today could get any better. I'm gonna go tell my bosses.
Okay, you have a great run. And Sora would slide up to Amrut, nudging him. I have fans. Who would have thought?
I mean, sure, I've seen you use one before, but what do you mean?
Her eyes just narrow at you, and she does a slight shoulder check with her fist. Stop being sassy.
I mean, sure, there's stories in the paper. That's pretty cool, though, sure.
Sora, that was amazing. You're becoming a celebrity.
I'll have to truly take care of this responsibility somehow.
I mean, if someone's gonna be, the role model, it's probably gonna be you for the kids out there.
That's how I've been framing her the whole time in the articles.
I don't think I'm a good role model for kids. I mean, I kind of told Sakura it's very cool to use their fire magic on dry grass.
That is cool. That's strategically a pretty good idea.
In hindsight, I worry that she burns the building to the ground, but live and let learn.
This is actually the second person today that has a stranger that has met you and knew who you were.
Well, to be fair, the first one, someone spoiled it for them.
Well, either way, that person's never going to forget the name Sora.
Bananu is telling Mrs. Gold that this is the opportunity of a lifetime and she will pull extra shifts if Miss Gold lets her hang out with Sora for tonight.
Mrs. Gold tells you, you can have the night off, but I tell you what, since Sora's your friend, we'll include her in Mr. Gold's song. I heard that she's the heart of the group, the heart of the mountain.
I'm sure she will love that.
Excellent. Well, looks like Mr. Gold's about ready. You should inform your friends. The show's gonna begin.
She does a little squeak. My friends! She comes back over. Mr. Gold is gonna start singing, and apparently he's gonna do an extra special one for you, Sora.
Has a kind of those pink circles of a blush show up as they're scratching the back of their head. Oh, I am being made to feel so special today.
Oh, you should feel special every day, because you really are amazing.
Okay, let's take a good seat and we shall watch.
While you guys are gathering up, Mr. Gold goes, "Now, I've been given some hard words tonight. We're gonna do our best. As long as we have fun, there won't be no fight. Relax. The song is for our guest. Well, if you're ready for it, make some noise, why don't you?" He looks to the guest.
Bananu does her hands on the tabletop.
Sora does the same.
Are Amrith and Judith just the adults that don't do anything?
Oh no, I 100% cheer, you know, woo, all that fun stuff. And if Amber's not clapping, I give him an elbow.
Yeah, go.
Now, we got a song to sing. Let's get to 1, 2. Just feel it in your veins. Listen to the words. Decide what they mean for you, not for the person next to you, but for you. Each of you are going to receive a different message, and maybe you'll receive the same. But music is like life for our souls. Without a life ain't worth living. Now, with that said, coagulation is a destination where the boating blaze and the truth it stays. Coagulation, where the truth goes, where it lays, disguised in way and blaze. In the heart of the mountain, where the truth remains, where it stays. Coagulation is the destination where the boating blaze and the truth remains. Coagulation, elation, elation.
Bravo.
He smiles. Those words were not easy to work with, but I hope you enjoyed them. And that you're boating and blaze, cause coagulation. And he stands up and does bow to you. And tonight the food is free, so eat to your heart's content. Where the boating blaze and the truth remains. Coagulation.
Is the food being free something that happens often here? Does Bananu know?
It doesn't. You think that Mrs. Gold gave him the look like, take care of Bananush, because Mrs. Gold really favors you. And Mr. Gold really appreciates you. What are 3 people eating free for a night gonna cost the establishment?
Okay, cool.
But it is definitely, it's not something you do often, but yeah.
Yeah.
Tip jar up there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right next to Big Blue. He keeps singing the song, I'll spare you, but he keeps going through the ropes of the coagulation. That it's the destination, that we're at the heart of the mountain, is where the truth lies, where it's emblazed. And he just keeps roping those words over and over again in different tones and different times. He even switches up the tunes you're listening to, even if you do love this one. There's plenty other ones.
Loving the tune and the vibe. This is probably one of my favorite places in all of Ikarus. Since last time I was here, I'm gonna tip them 10 gold.
Actually, you see the blue bear behind the thing goes, "This nearly pays for your food. Defeats the purpose of being free."
Well worth it.
And then you see them play different songs. Why don't you spend a few more moments here before you get on your way? Drink some dream juice, have another serving of some food, and then take Bananu out into town tonight. Have fun and get her back to us in one piece. We'll be here all week.
Sora is very interested in this dream juice and looks to Bananu. Do you drink it slow or do you drink it fast?
Oh, I drink it slow. I appreciate the flavors that are in it.
Okay, slow it is, and she'll begin drinking it.
Although I think I'm gonna have to stop drinking it, because now all my dreams have come true. I'm gonna get to hang out with you for the whole night. This is amazing.
Indeed, maybe we shall take you to the Hoppy.
The Harpy? That's where you guys are staying?
Oh yes, it is very luxurious up there.
More than here, because this is like the best place I've ever worked. I've worked at some real dives that were not very good at all.
It is different. While the Hoppy is very luxurious and takes care of many things, I do not enjoy how it's so disconnected from the common people. Here, I feel like I am with the people again, and the company is quite great.
It's her turn to blush. Ikarus is a really big place. There's lots of places, but there's enough people that we all stay in business okay.
Does it ever bother you that there's this great library here, but you're not allowed to go into it?
Haven't given it too much thought. I mean, I like to read a lot, but I'm happy with the newspapers.
I come from the
Two
Turtle
Islands. I know.
And there, we don't really keep information from each other. It's all there. The wisdom through the elders, the scrolls. Lots of sayings, not much of history, but it's a new concept to me that information's not for everyone.
That sounds amazing. I would really like to go there one day and see where you're from. It almost sounds like a utopia, like everybody's treated fairly and well, and like, no, nobody's rich, but everybody has what they need.
The Turtle Islands are a place that where the people there are part of the nature itself. Since we live upon a living thing, we must pay respect to everything. And plus, magic can get a bit finicky. Some days, your friend may end up turning into a sheep. The other days, sometimes a bit of a rain of fireballs.
I imagine you have stories to tell. I am not one for magic myself. I prefer to, hit things, and she does like a little 1-2 with her fists. But only for fun, of course, or to protect someone who needs it. But magic can be a little bit scary.
I don't know much about magic myself. It is very chaotic out in the oceans, but you should ask Judith. She is a masterful artist when it comes to magic.
I have to think about that. She doesn't want to leave your side.
Let's go over to her. Judith, my new friend, has been curious. When did you learn about magic?
I'm sorry?
When did you learn how to do magic?
I first learned about magic. It kind of goes through my family. So my mom taught me magic when I was a kid. She taught me how to use some fire to help protect myself.
Is that how you do these picture thingies?
Oh no! That's the spell. It's called photographia.
I work at Between the Flames, and when you get a job there, you learn. Everyone has to learn how to use it, and so we can help document everything. I can actually make a video now, or a 6-second long photo, and I'll show her. I'll just take a vine of Mr. Gold playing, and then you'll see that it goes on repeat.
That's really cool.
Yeah, she writes all those stories you read.
Oh, let me shake your hand.
Okay, sure.
She'll do a hearty handshake with both hands. Thank you for taking pictures of Sora and introducing me to my hero.
Of course. How'd you find out about her? Besides the paper, like what was something that kind of made you fall in love with her?
It's her magic with her staff. Well, I guess it's not magic, but it looks like magic sometimes, doesn't it?
Very, I would say, majestic.
And she has a big heart. And she's just really cool.
Where are you
glad to
from?
meet.
Around. I've been in Ikarus for the last couple decades, maybe a decade. I lose track of time sometimes.
Yeah, that happens.
I thought she was like 12. What the?
Be rude, Amrut. This is my only fan.
Back to you I go.
Sorry, players cracking up over here.
What do you want to do, Bananu, since you are learning how to go about the way of the Monkey King?
I don't know, whatever you want to do. Like, I really want to watch you in person. Like, I see the amazing pictures and I read Miss Bloom's stories, but seeing you in person, like, ooh, DM, is there like a fight club in town?
Yeah, there definitely is.
I don't know how you feel about this, but I know this place where people spar for fun to, practice and improve their techniques. I'd hate for you to maybe get a bruise or something on your gorgeous face or get the sideburns matted at all, but I don't know, it might be fun. That's the ladies' night out, right? Go beat up people?
That sounds exactly up my alley, and I even... Did you know, Bananu, that I have a brother?
You have a brother? Wait a minute. I need to ask, has he been in the papers? Because she would know if it has been in the papers.
Yes.
Oh, yes! Dando, right?
Yes, the one and the same. He is here in town, too.
I am curious. I bet you, taught him everything he knows.
Please, whatever you do, do not ever say that to him. But that sounds exactly like he'd want to do. Maybe during this... It is turning more into a great friends night than anything, but he would love to learn of this place and we could all go together and we can show what she looks to Amrut, what the Yakus can do.
He gives a thumbs up.
It sounds wonderful.
Where is this fight club at? Is it up in this ring or is it in the lower rings?
DM.
It's in the lower rings. It's called the Corvine.
Perfect.
But yeah, I know a way. I mean, it's not too late. The streets aren't dangerous yet.
Maybe after dinner, do you guys want to go down and check it out?
You know what? That sounds great.
Sure.
This is gonna be great. I feel really bad that Lewis and Phoenix are not here to watch this.
Oh, Bananu.
Uh-huh.
Can I get a refill?
my boss said I was off. But yes, anything for Zora's friends. She will grab the cup from you and
That's a great employee.
Hello, is this the place I've heard so much about? Oh. Whoa, what are you three stooges doing here? Two stooges? Oh, it's to be. You're not very good at these disguises, are you, Phoenix?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Creed, I'm not even wearing a wig anymore. What are you talking about?
Oh, boo-hoo. All right. I'm looking for the owner of this establishment. I would like to apply for a position here.
Oh, that is Mr. Gold up there on stage, and Mrs. Gold.
What the? Thinking about coagulation. A strange place.
You'd love it here, Creed.
Oh, is that his wife, Mrs. Gold, about to be Mrs. Mine?
Creed.
All right. Don't worry, I won't bust out the moves I taught Dundo.
Did you teach him those moves today?
No. You tell me not to. I'm just here to apply for a job. I heard they made exquisite cuisine, and I am what you call a top chef.
Sora whispers into Bananu's ear. If he orders any drinks, if you have anything like a laxative, put it in it.
oh, I'll get him one on the house. She goes back into the kitchen.
A dream juice, please, huh? He's like,
I got this one, Big Blue. A friend of Zora's is a friend of mine.
Just kind of huffs and nods. And Creed sitting there, he throws his feet up on the table. He throws his hoodie down and he starts gelling his hair back real slick for a job interview. He checks his teeth and pulls out a brush and starts brushing it. And he turns around, slaps his hands together, stands up, and seems to like goggle water in his mouth.
Here, you should try this one.
He turns to you, he takes the dream juice. He swishes it around his cup like he's expecting wine. He's putting his glass sideways. He smells it. What the hell? I don't even know what I'm doing. He downs it all in one go.
When she turns around to walk away, sorry, you see her face is just the biggest grin ever with her little pointy teeth sticking out.
Exactly like that. Play with the enemy at all times. They will hate you, but also have a hard time wanting to hurt you.
Love it.
Weird lesson, but okay.
Judith just like looks to Emma like, I guess she is the role model.
Might have misspoke.
What are you all whispering about over there? And how does my slick back hair look? As the type of person I'll be hired for position at the Blue Note?
I kind of work here. You see my hair. You make the judgment call.
Holy crap! Oh, that's a slick back.
Wait, who is this?
Wait, what? She tries to look at the top of her head, realizing that she reaches up there and messes it up. It's not supposed to be slick.
You ruined perfection! Perfection!
I forgot earlier when I was doing dishes, the hose got a little bit crazy and it wetted my hair down. It's not supposed to be like that. She ruffles it up.
What, do you want some sausage? He like scoots past Sora, opens up a container that has heated rocks in it. He offers you some sausage.
Has Sora had any of the sausage yet?
She has. She said it was the best thing she's ever eaten.
Is that true, Sora?
Honestly, Creed is very great at this part in his life. Indulge.
Okay, I'll take one. Thank you. Creed, you said?
Yes, Creed, soon to be chef. Creed!
Oh, good luck with that. Our chef is the best.
He bows and he walks over. Mr. Gold, I am Creed from the established school of the Fairlands, denier of the Night Chapter's advances, and kingdom come of magic and music everywhere. Well, maybe not music. I would like to apply for a position here to be a chef and abandon the ways of the school in pursuit of pure happiness. Mr. Gold looks around the room. And can anyone vouch for this young man?
Can Bananu eat the sausage and see what she thinks of it?
Sure.
Judith will raise her hand to vouch.
I'm guessing Bananu loves it.
Yeah, he is. He's not good at almost anything else, but he is a good cook.
She will hold up like a sausage that's a third of the way eaten and still with some food in her mouth. This is really good, Mr. Gold. It would go really good with some of our other dishes.
He smiles. I'll put it on the menu then. That good. I suppose I should try a piece. Come on up here, Creed. He gets him one, he tastes it. I've already got my mind stewing on what we can put this together with. But Mr. Creed, this place is all about the blues, jazz feels, and good times. Are you a good time? I think so. And why don't you take us away for the next song? I've never been much of a singer before.
She looks to Sora and winks. Oh, we might be thinking the same thing.
Yeah, Sora would hop up onto her staff to get leverage and shout, "You got this, Creed! Give him everything you've got!"
Bananu's not going to stand on the furniture because she doesn't think Mr. Gold would like that, but she'll come over here and, yeah, you go! You do it!
3 words, Mr. Creed. You are hired. If you get 3 words from the crowd and sing a song about it. It can be brief. It don't even have to make sense. But you gotta have to have feeling and some rhythm in there. 3 words from the crowd, and you may get 3 words from me, Mr. Creed. Deal or no deal? You definitely got the meat for the business. He looks him in the eyes. Never been more afraid in my life, and trust me, I've been plenty afraid. He turns around. I need 3 words from the crowd.
Pineapple!
Pineapple.
Doggle.
Would you say, Phoenix? Not Sora. Freaking all the names, Judith.
Boondoggle.
Boondoggle? Oh, Judith.
Yeah, it's like those little things that they used to make back when I was younger, like those little 4 pieces of plastic that you you tie into like a little rope braid thing.
We're gonna work this out. And one more word.
Oh, for me?
I'm either thinking or I can let you go.
Contra Malaysia. Go.
Contra Malaysia. Oh my god, you guys.
Bananu will lean over to Sora. You taught that one really well.
Contra Malaysia. What does that mean, please?
It's a bone.
Malaysia. Okay, this is gonna be hard.
Well done.
Basically, it's
well
like
done,
a
Banana.
pain in your knee.
You guys love torturing me, huh?
We love
It's
poetry,
Creed.
Creed.
Yeah, it's true. But I'm gonna have to see this. Alright. I'm gonna need a minute for this. You guys continue.
Yeah, no
on.
problem. Alright. We should probably go to the Hoppy first after we're done here, Bananu, so we can have you meet my friend Phoenix and other friend Lewis.
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
I would know they wouldn't want to miss me punching some people in the face.
It's just for fun.
I can also, if they're next to a flame, I can leave a message at the harpy.
That would be faster because the harpy's like the opposite direction of where we want to go.
I will have to drop off Aethon though.
Oh, I was gonna ask, what is that?
Dora reaches into the egg pouch, pulling out this just big old white egg with the markings of 2 eyes, 2 dotted eyes, and a beak. This is Aethon.
Oh, are you gonna be a mommy?
We all are gonna be its mom.
Oh, that must be the luckiest egg ever. Do you know what's in it?
The creature that laid the egg, I believe it was called a, Scratching my head here. What was the name of that creature? It looked like
Lee
it...
Perryton?
Yes, it was something apparently called a Perryton.
Oh, wow. You want to raise one of those?
It's not the strangest thing that I've tried to raise. There is a dragon turtle baby at home.
Oh, yeah. Player forgetting the name right
Hello.
now. I'm sorry, I was talking, huh?
Baby Mellow.
Oh, yes. How is Mello doing?
Oh, he's getting almost as big as a house.
How do you keep his hoard satisfied?
Well, the school pays me, and I pay a little bit back to him so his hoard can grow. Soon enough, I'm gonna have to find a way to take him through the wild sea so he can be with the colony.
Is that anywhere near your Turtle Islands?
That is the Turtle Islands.
Oh, okay.
Dragon turtles get very, very big.
How big?
The biggest one that makes up the main part of the island. Many of you mainlanders know him as the god Tango Terra.
Oh, wow. Do you ever just like sit and commune with him?
I've been trying to practice sometimes when my master would speak with him. It's this dialect that's very difficult for me to piece together between Draconic and Aquan.
If anybody can do it, Sora, you can do it.
I shall do my best. I've always wanted to thank Tango for being my home for so long. I miss it quite a lot sometimes.
It sounds like a wonderful place.
We should get you to try one of the fruits that grow there someday. Truly an experience unlike anything most of you know.
I will dream of it.
Keep dreaming then, Bananu. It seems they always come true.
They're starting to. This is really amazing.
What do you think you want to do, Bananu? Is the bar always going to be a source of your dreams, or do you see yourself beyond?
I mean, I really would like to improve my skills. That's why I go down to the Corvine Club as much as I do. But I am nothing compared to the other peoples. There is other peoples that is way better than me, but you will be better than them for sure. But I kind of want to like get better. I mean, this place pays my bills and it keeps me fed. Mr. Gold and Mrs. Gold are really nice to me. Like, I couldn't ask for better, but I want to be better and I want to be able to help people. And sometimes you just have to like stand up for yourself and threaten to knock a bully out and they just go walking away. They don't actually bother you, but you need to be able to back that up, because if you can't, well, then you kind of get creamed.
Sound like you have the heart of an adventurer.
Yeah, it doesn't always pay very well though, but I think if I get better, I could do it someday.
My experience at least, Bananu. Having very close people with you as you go out on your journeys. I think that is the core of being an adventurer. Sure, diving into very scary, Malther-infested ruins can often be quite scary, but the memories you make with your friends, I think that is what my favorite part about being an adventurer is.
She quickly looks to Judith. This is what she meant by she's the heart of everybody, huh?
100%.
Yeah, I haven't found my peoples yet. I mean, Mr. and Mrs. Gold are amazing, but they're not the adventuring type. They're the cooking blues type. But I'll find them eventually.
Well, if they're anything like my friends, Bananu, they will come find you first.
She just smiles.
The words are literally impossible. Well, then you're gonna get the 3 words I've got for you. Give it your best shot. Maybe you'll fail. Maybe you'll succeed. But if you don't take the shot, then you've already lost. Isn't that true, Mr. Creed? Fine. Looks back to Emerald in particular, with such evil in his eyes. Because he can work with the boondoggle, but maybe not the other word.
With
Hammer just raises his glass.
with Creed, looking nervous and unsure of himself, Judith is going to come up to him and motion him to like come down a little closer.
Yeah. Yes.
And I'll get right next to like his cheek, and I'll say, "Creed, you're gonna do great." And I'll give him a little peck on the cheek, and I'm gonna bardic inspiration him.
He gets, for the first time in his life, kissed any part of him, even his cheeks. His eyes glow up. He flicks his hair back like he's out of an Epsom of grease, and he goes, "Undangle Bane, pineapple for my pain of my conjo days. Where the school I was raised, pineapples glaze, Bondangle Bane, for my conjo days." And you see, he realizes he's singing for everybody, and he's like, "Ah, wait, there's more, I promise." But he grasps the bottom of his pants. "Wait, Bondangle Bane, pineapple for my pain of my contemplation days." Something smells funky, and he dives out the window.
Performance anxiety.
He did do his best.
Well,
I think he deserves the job, Mr. Gold.
Who's
It
gonna?
wasn't as good as you, Mr. Gold, but the sausage is pretty amazing, so take that into account.
Shit, I'll be honest. I don't even know if I could have sang those words. In any case, I don't know who's gonna pay for the window. I guess I'll dock it from his first check. He got 3 words from you, he'll get 3 words from me. He yells out the window, "Congratulations! Be careful for the coagulation in your leg." At least he thinks it's coagulation, but it's really the diarrhea.
I'm just happy I did not ruin his chances.
And with that said, Big Blue goes, "All right, everyone, it's time to close up shop for the night. It's a weekday, so we don't stay open all night like we do on the weekends. I hope you had a good time. Finish your dream juice and have a good dream. And remember, when in doubt, Blue Notes, the place to spout."
Sora makes sure to give Big Blue a big hug as he gets through and gestures to Bananu to follow her. "Come on, let us go to the Hoppy."
You kids have fun now.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Question for the for the sake of a short rest, would that have been able to happen while we've been sitting here hanging out?
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys have been here for like an hour or so. Of course, we streamlined and talk, but you guys have been in this place for like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's been real chill. You guys could definitely use hit dice, refresh short rest abilities, etc., etc. In any case, where are we off to now? Are we going to the Corvine?
You know, that sounds very interesting. As long as the egg is safe, Sora will be interested to see this.
Yeah,
I'll be happy to hold the egg for you if you want.
Okay, here you go.
and this
Puppy,
is
it's Auntie.
Auntie Bananu.
this is like a safe place for this egg, or
As long as you don't put it on drink or on the mat, yeah, it's fine. It's all like registered. You don't just go in and hit anybody you don't like their mugshot. You gotta sign up for this stuff.
gotcha.
Be thinking of joining me en route?
Oh no, probably not that kind of fight club.
I think to be fair, I won't use rune powers. That would be very rude of me.
Oh, some people do. I know I do when I can.
If I see them use them on me, I will use it on them.
What kind
I'll
of
just
rune?
watch. I don't want to stab a bunch of martial artists.
What kind of
What?
rune do you have, Banabu?
Bananu?
A little bit of air rune.
Oh, just like Sora.
Yeah.
Oh. The wind calls to you.
It does, and when it blows through my hair, it's invigorating.
I know, right? The only thing you have that I wish I had was a tail.
You know, I wasn't going to ask because I didn't want to be rude, but I'm kind of surprised you don't got one.
That is another mystery I am trying to unravel myself, Bananu. My brother has one. I know my family had them. Yet, I seemingly did not possess the tail part of my genetics.
It
It's
is
like
a
two
lot of
Soras.
it is a lot of fun, and I kind of suspect it's the main reason why I get the jobs where I have to deliver food because I can carry 3 times as much.
Maybe mine just simply has not grown in yet.
Maybe that wild magic you're talking about on the seas can help you out with it.
It is very unpredictable even at its best times. I would not try and ask it to give me a tail. I could end up being turned into a fish.
Oh, that's funny. I was gonna say you end up with like a dog tail that's useless except for beating things, but yeah, the fish would be worse.
It would be so embarrassing to have a dog tail. Everyone would always know what you're feeling.
Banabu, do they fight to like is it like fight to the death or just like fight till you get knocked out this place?
Oh, knocked out, or if the person wants to give up, they can just, like tap the mat and concede. But most people don't concede. There's a lot of pride there, I think. But no, it's for, to get the crowd riled up, get some fans, like show one's might, and maybe improve, get better over time. Really, I think it's a lot of bored people with a lot of aggression, but then that would be saying, well, I'm there and I don't have a lot of aggression. I just want to get better. So who knows? You know what? You could probably ask people why they're there. They probably tell you.
Really?
Well, I am quite interested to see how these people play.
Play. That's the right word. Why didn't I not think of that before? It's just play rough.
Exactly. The way my style of fighting always persists to making sure everyone's having a good time, even in the most life and death situations. I find it often throws off the enemy when you are almost engaging in play as if you're a sibling.
They're insufferable.
What was that?
Nothing.
Poor Everett.
Just like, there's two of them now? Two?
He misses Phoenix.
Damn it, let her have her fun.
Hey, I'm cool. I'm cool. It's fine. It's just a lot.
And
But
hey,
you
we get to
love
go
me,
to
Amru.
Huh?
Who can't love you, Sora?
There's one big ape that doesn't like me too much, but it's not really within my control.
Maybe
That stuff is not in the newspaper.
you mean there's someone who really doesn't like, are we just meaning doesn't like you, like they just look away or they call you a funny name, or do we mean doesn't like you as in like doesn't like you?
Actively wishes my existence would end.
That's awful. I can't imagine what's wrong with him.
Whatever.
Just a hater.
Well, I guess even the best ones have them.
I I am trying to piece that together myself. I have some theories, but there's a lot of hatred and a lot of pain involved. So I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, don't let him take your joy. And like you said before, you got your friends that have your back.
That is
As
very true.
the two of them are talking, I'm just gonna like slow down a little bit and kind of pull Amrit to me as well. And I'll say, hey, this is actually kind of perfect that we're going here because the gang that's been harassing Phoenix's family, the Gil is the leader. Maybe we can find out some information about him while we're here too. Like they'll get to have fun with Sora in the fight, and maybe we can find out more about what else is troubling the city at the same time. Two birds, one stone.
Sure. A place like this might have some kind of off the books betting. We could take a look.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of money right now, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
We'll figure it out.
And as you say, we'll figure it out, and the rest of you head towards the Corvine Club. Let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break while I scramble together everything we need for the Corvine Club.
Sorry. I was wondering.
Oh, we're good. I work good under pressure. I will see you guys in 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
I did not even know of this place until 2 minutes ago.
Now
Me
that
neither.
Great job, Sakura.
I
Yes.
confess, it's been very nice to play a happy-go-lucky person for a change.
I mean, it works great for me.
But Falcon gave me the option of like 6 different NPCs, and when he said Sora's biggest fangirl, I was like, oh yeah, definitely.
I am going to feel so sad if she dies.
Jesus.
You mean when?
I said if.
Come on now. Y'all don't trust Mother Nature's gonna save as much of the city as possible.
I think soccer is awesome, but alone against that thing.
Yeah.
Be right back.
The fact that you're playing a biggest fan is, like I was saying it in the chat, like I want to play this character so I could try to pump up the party as much as possible. And this is what's happening, and I'm fucking loving it.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that until you wrote something out. I was like, oh yeah. This has been Judith's goal.
I'm really. This is probably very validating for you, Cake.
It is. This.
I'm glad you weren't insulted that she didn't know who you were.
No, are you kidding me? That's even better. And it's good that she didn't know that she didn't recognize Emerald either, because that means that's working.
I was surprised when you had the blonde wig on. I was like, oh, she ain't gonna know any of you, but you took it off before you went in.
That was a cool bar too.
It was.
I was digging the music.
You know, I embarrassed myself, lol.
No, I didn't think so. You did a great job.
I feel a bit bad for Creed, but you know.
Also, do you have the do you remember the timestamp? I'm spoiled by your recent timestamping.
Oh, you know what? I didn't, but Cloudy put BRB at 10:39.
About a minute after, so we got like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
I will be back myself.
Figgy pudding is an interesting dessert.
Like I'm in a one of the water levels from Mario.
Just before like a scary eel would come out of nowhere.
Howdy, did you enjoy my shitty goblin accent from last night?
The beginning part that I was catching, it was certainly a tone I've never heard you take before.
Yeah.
How do you mean?
Oh, I made a new goblin character in the guild, and they're a vampire, and I just leaned into the the wildness.
Would you say a goblin vampire?
Yes.
That's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
A goblin vampire that's pretending to be Credence.
What?
I'm
Yeah.
from.
I'm just really curious how he got past the introduction part. He's kind of sketch.
I mean, there are other sketchier characters in the guild than him.
That's fair. Hey.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And the guild turned him into a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's his ring.
Yes, the ring.
Gotcha.
It was great. We went on the mission, and Idol brought his vampire character out as well. So it was like, got to hang out with a couple bloodsuckers. That's all.
Blood for the burial, brother.
There we go.
God.
I'm still curious what that was. Like, if that was ever anything.
At least you guys seem to enjoy my mini villains.
I can hear it in my mind very clearly.
Like a bunch of yoked out frat orcs, you know?
Blood for the burial.
Hell yeah.
All right, I think my time is up, huh?
Yeah.
So it is. So it is.
Yep.
All right. Let's do roll call. Average.
Take it away, Penny.
Hey,
Hey. I tried.
Cloudy.
I am here.
Sakura.
My dreams are coming true.
That they are. All right, so you guys have made your way down towards the Corvine Club. Jesus, changed the name like 5 times on us. Let me make sure, because I noticed I did this last 2 times, like 2 minutes on the starting scene page though. So now we are back, baby. Yep, we're good to go. You guys have made your way down to the Corvine Club, and it's high energy all the time. When you get to the front gate, before we go inside, someone stops you. 5 gold ahead, says a really old orc that probably should be retired. He's not only graying, but he's missing most of his teeth. It doesn't look like he could fend you off, but alas, he's the bouncer here.
Banana checked her pockets. She didn't grab her money out of the tip jar before they left.
Is that standard pay or?
Yeah, it's standard. 5 ahead. The show's a pricey show. People pay a lot of money for blood on the carpet. Even more for blood on the sand.
I just tell you, you are looking at tonight's champion right here. Do you not recognize her from between the flames?
Between the flames. Oh, we always let press inside. That's a good way to get more eyes on the competition. More people paying. So if this is press related, then absolutely we can let a few of you free, but not everyone.
Yes, I'm Judith Bloom from Between the Flames, and these are my friends, and this one right here, Sora, is going to take on your champions tonight. And I'm here to document every bit of it.
That's a tall order. But if you're having someone that's submitting themselves to the ring, then you already know they're definitely getting in free.
Okay.
And I will pay for my friend here.
Excellent. That 5 gold ahead. It seems like the ram man and the small monkey girl with 10 gold pieces, please.
I'll hand my gold over.
He takes it, he sniffs it, he licks the coin, he swallows one of them, and he puts the rest in his pocket. Now go inside to the Corvine Club and get ready to rumble!
Yes.
You walk inside, there's an announcer. It seems like the first round is over, from a red bird. Some type of fauna. She looks around. But the competition has only just begun. A new challenger just signed up, so the night is young. Move you guys there now as you walk in, raving clouds. You even recognize one of the people. There's a corner full of Kenku and Quill Katars there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is it okay if I go sign you up, Sora?
You got it. You can even come up with my ring name.
But Nanu's gonna run over to wherever the sign up is and sign Sora up. Give me a minute to think of a name. Ah, flying monkey.
Solid.
Always solid. See, this calls for something more passionate, like bards. So, as you guys are in here, the royal over here in the corner, I haven't properly. Royal Red says, "Come forth and submit your champion to the arena this night, and let their blood pay for all the seats that have graced our dominion of the Corvine Club."
She will lean over. Yeah, they talk about blood because they play it up, and yes, some people bleed, but you're not allowed to like kill people here. Just FYI.
I imagine she doesn't run through. She probably runs around. Yeah.
Sure. It's a sand ring. The ring itself is suspended about 5 feet off the ground, so if people get knocked out, there's two win conditions. One is being knocked out of the ring, and the other is knocking out your opponent. The opponent is knocked out of the ring, though. They have till the end of their next turn to get back in the ring. Typically, you want them to be a little bit dazed.
As I look around, do I see do people have like blades and stuff like that at the ready?
Yeah, some of them have blades, but you see that Royal walking around with some of his people, and he's putting some type of energy sheaths on them so that they can't deliver a killing blow. It's still possible to kill someone in the ring, it's just really unlikely.
Okay, gotcha.
When you walk over to Royal, he looks down and goes, Bananu, return for another good fight.
Not tonight. Instead, I got a really big treat for you. Remember the person I'm always talking about, Sora of the Turtle Islands?
Yes.
They're here. They're here tonight, and they're gonna fight.
Oh, if they can defeat the runner-up, they can take on El Champiante.
She's got it in the bag.
All right. Well then, what shall we put her under?
The flying monkey.
Got it. And he asks you some information about her, noting it down. Excellent. Have her get near the entrance. The rest of your friends need to grab a seat, of course. There's one section left in the bottom right.
Where do you want the press to be? I brought press with me. I hope you remembered that for in the future.
Oh, yes. If you have press, they can stand with me so I can give the play-by-plays.
She turns around to go get Judith and then sees you right there. Oh,
here. She's right here.
Ah, Judith. I am Royal Red, but most people just call me Royal. I am one of the owners of the Corvine.
Hello, Mr. Red. Judith Bloom between the flames. I'll put my hand out for a shake.
He shakes your hand. A feather to meet you.
The feather is all mine. Yeah, what can you tell me about today's participants?
I'll tell you when I could show you. We've got a really big board tonight for just friend Sora here, the flying monkey. So how about I introduce him to the arena, and throughout the show, you can ask him whatever you like.
Very well.
As a bonus action, I will just, in Goblin, I'll say, and begin. And my quill will get a life to its own and start documenting everything that I say.
Excellent. He says to you, well, since you're a reporter, perhaps you're lively. Why don't you give us a gracious introduction to your friend Sora? Unless you want me to do it, but it should be high energy, loud and thunderous, inviting. And that is when they take their seat on the arena itself. How about I show you how it's done by introducing a challenger?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. He walks forward, takes a deep breath to the point where his bird chest just kind of balloons up. Hello, everyone, to the Corvine Club. Tonight's second strongest participant, the twins, are taking to the arena the immaculate, the massive, the unstoppable duo, Dabora and Melgamore. And behind you, the door busts open. They're lifting their hands up to the crowd. And royal bows. And for the other side, he looks to Judith.
Judith is going to. The one thing she might be a bard, but when it comes to any kind of performing, she's not the biggest fan, but fuck it. She will step forward.
And she will say, and on the other side, my lords, my ladies, and everyone else here not sitting on a cushion, today you find yourself equals, for you are all equally blessed to have the pride, the privilege, nay, the pleasure of introducing to you a warrior, sired by warriors, a warrior that can trace her lineage back through 5 millennia.
Everybody crowd counting.
I first met her atop a mountaintop near the Fairlands, praying, meditating to her ancestors, asking for forgiveness for the sacred blood spilt by her fist. Next, she amazed me further in Ikarus, when she saved a fatherless beauty from the would-be ravishings of her dreadful Helm River Watch uncle. Then she spent a year in silence just to better understand the sound of a whisper. And so, without further gilling the lily and without more ado, I give you the seeker of serenity, the protector of Turtle Island virginity, the enforcer of our lords and gods, Far Inferna, the one, the only, Sora of the Turtle Island.
Yeah. One of them gets foam in his mouth and faints.
I'll actually use thaumaturgy to make like the applause even louder, so more people clap.
Is it dirty if I use that speech to with my words to inspire Sora for another bardic inspiration?
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Hell yeah.
We've got a small one today. Don't you think, Melgamore? Yeah, Deborah. We're gonna turn this one to stone. And then we're gonna break the stone. And then we're gonna eat the stone. And then we're gonna feed the stone.
I'm afraid I'm going to be harder to chew on than you expect, my friends.
And then the announcer goes, and for that we shall see. Round 1, fight. And you beat him in initiative, but you see he immediately, thematically just takes a charge at you. As the epic music kicks on.
All right. Sora, wanting to demonstrate as much as she can of her abilities, is going to move up, doing a quick diversion to the side in his charge, as she'll use her bonus action to get up onto her staff.
What are you doing, Mouse?
Getting up to your level, as she mounts up and just leaps forward, swinging hard with the staff at the space between their heads. We'll see.
You bonk him.
Okay. Slapping the staff there, Sora's energies radiate down into it as she will expend a key point for Stunning Strike.
You see him stomach the blow at the lightning spews. You see his body just kind of wiggles, but he looks at you. Huh, that all you got?
No, I can keep going, and we'll swing again with her staff.
That time, you see him rotate his belt in order to deflect the blow.
Very cool. All right, that was a movement, a main action, a bonus action. She is good to go to end her turn.
You wanna beat us, Mouse? You're gonna have to take it to the next level. See him pull out double axes. 24 and 21 at disadvantage, and a 15
21 hits, 15 misses.
or 16 slashing.
Oh, jeez.
He cuts into you, he brings you to the edge of the map. This is how we do it out here. Let's just hand it to the crowd. Come on, a 1, a 2, a 3. So you get to take 2 turns as the creature is gloating and lowering its guard.
Okay. Then Sora, after taking that blow, will counter, swinging again with her staff as the first round.
You bonk him. Still fighting, are you, Mouse?
I will spend a second key point.
Drops to a knee. What happened to me? No, go
Yes,
on,
it's her
more.
signature move.
He's stunned.
Yeah, the crowd sees Sora after he had tanked through the first stun. She had watched him very carefully with how his body moves and how the heads interact. And as he's distracted gloating, she strikes forward with the edge of that staff that strikes in the sternum right between the heads as this golden ripple, similar to the GIF, kind of rolls around his body, stunning him. And she just goes launching into all these attacks at advantage.
You had 2 turns, so you got a lot of attacks coming.
Yep. 11 bludgeoning on that one, as she'll expend another key point to go into a flurry of blows. As Sora is just seen, she's not really static, she's just whipping around the area in this acrobatic fashion on her staff, and then these punches while she's in this mid-flip coming out really fast.
Nice. The mouse is all. You start ripping into the creature, and the crowd is going crazy. People are throwing up bets now. That's the flying monkey, the flying monkey, the flying monkey.
Sora, on her second turn, as she's going in a clockwise fashion against this creature, swings again with her staff at advantage.
Where is she? Get him.
And she will dismount from her staff to deal an additional 3 points of damage to this roll with her missing key, for 8 bludgeoning as she comes down, crashing, hitting against the side of his leg, swinging around again, landing 11 bludgeoning right to his chest.
He tumbles out of the arena, and halfway off, he manages with just one leg to maintain in the arena despite being stunned. A harsh sweat running down their face.
As he's holding on, Sora is just there in his face, smiling as she's bloodied, but she looks like she's having fun. And spent another key point.
Oh, I think that might actually be its armor class. Let me double check. Yep, that is.
I will roll my Bardic.
No, that's enough.
Oh.
That is its armor class.
Okay. Clocking him in one face with one fist, and then striking again with her other.
That it?
For 6 more bludgeoning to the other creature's face.
Possible.
And then she'll end her turn there.
And he took. Wait, so he's officially unstunned now, or?
He's officially unstunned.
Looks at you. Sweat. They talk to each other. Amalgam. We should give up. We can fight again tomorrow.
Yes, you should. That's a smart thing to do.
Oh, gosh. That will embarrass our name. Let's give it all we've got. And he turn around to look at you, but he get dexterity saving throw as they're on the edge. And he falls onto the floor. Stunning strike still in their body. As they lay there on the sand, unable to move, as you've somehow managed to break all the bones in their body. Balbora, Amalgamor, you don't know it's over. Not until you hear the eruption. And the crowd gone wild. Amalgamor and his brother defeated.
Bananu's gonna rush over, go into the ring, and like hold Sora's arm up.
Judith just is speaking, but saying it so royal from here, and goes, with great swiftness, Sora of the Turtle Island defeated her foe, and looks forward to the next challenger.
Crowd is cheering. Yeah. Royal goes, now will the challenger pause? Are their wounds too much to advance to the finals? Will they take that 350 gold piece reward or double it? Nothing against our champion Hakai.
What does Bananu know of Hakai?
Hakai's a new challenger. He came here only about a week ago and dethroned Deborah Amalgamor.
Gotcha.
Just give me a little bit of juice and I am ready to go.
You've got 10 minutes for your next fight, Flying Monkey.
Does Bananu know of any healers that attend?
Yeah, you can go to anyone in the crowd and get some healing.
Also, this if it's 10 minutes, probably counts as a short rest. If I'm being 10 to 2, right?
Well, short rest is an hour.
Gotcha.
She will go over to someone she knows and has a decent relationship with.
Yo.
Say Sunder.
So I would look at them and salute to Deborah and Melgamore. Great fight, you two. Keep up those fists, okay?
You're a big-ass mouse, not a little mouse. We apologize for our insults. You are a warrior.
It's quite all right, friend. A warrior respects another.
And nod. Thunder looks at you, one of the right hands of Grell, and he goes, Bananu. Your friend needs help?
Sora's only here one night because she's a really busy person, and so can you help a little bit? Because this is like her only chance.
Of course. You know Grill and our people have sworn to take care of you, Bananu. We'll do exactly that. Come over here, Flying Monkey. The bandits immediately render you medical care, and you can use your hit dice.
Cool.
This is the challenger or the champion Hakai right here.
Yeah.
What does they look like?
A picture for you right here. Even though I had 10 minutes, I'm a badass.
He looks very
Like dog do.
Donda-ish.
I'm gonna go up to him and say, "Good evening, Hakai.
Can I help you?
I'm Judith Bloom from Between the Flames. I'm writing an article about this evening. What do you have to say going up against your challenger after seeing such a immaculate sense of
She's gonna need a whole lot more than stunning strike to take me down.
Are you a what kind of things do you use? Do you have do they have like swords and stuff, or?
Yeah, you see he's got a katana on his side.
That is a very lovely blade you have there. Is that what you'll be using?
He nods. Cut him down to size. Just wait and see.
I wish you the best of luck, and off the record, you're gonna need it.
He nods. I hope so. And you see Quill run up to Royal. I've got 50 GP on Hakai.
Woo. My rival, always giving me the best of enthusiasm.
And yeah, you get patched up by these Sunder of them, and they sit down, and they even give drinks and stuff to Amrut and to Judith, some water and lemonade and mead. Have a good time. This is gonna be a good show. And Royal goes, the time is now. The Flying Monkey versus Hakai, the Silver Blade.
As they get on stage or onto the ring, Amber with his Rick will just be like, "Hey, is your boss in?"
Shunder looks. Yeah. What about our boss? Who's asking?
He knows me. Just does any work?
Yeah, we've got a contract. An assault soon. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, I've seen you around before. A long time ago, you did a job for the big man, didn't you?
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, well, got something sweet to tell you. The nobles think they're protected by the Sky Knights. The Island Harpies do its time. Meet us down in the bunks tomorrow. We've got a plan of assault that can take out the noble quarters. Those shitty people from Fairlands.
Sure.
I haven't seen them myself except for the one little squirt of a girl. She pretends tough. I would have cut her down if given the order.
What has she been causing problems?
Her family owes the big man's coin. And you know he's gonna collect on them, on their lives.
And how soon is he gonna move on that?
You're moving on the Highland in a week's time. Right, enough. The fight's about to begin.
Sure. This first, yeah.
The guy strolls into the map and moves towards the Corvine Club, symbol of the Corvine Raven. And he draws his blade really slow. Flying Monkey, prepare to have your wings clipped.
Silver Sword, prepare to have your sword bent.
When he's drawing his blade, it's ridiculous. It's Gurren Lagann ridiculous. He just keeps drawing his blade until it's as long as a pole arm.
She like looks at it, then looks at him, then looks at it, compensating.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean for that to be that rude.
Let the battle begin! Round 2, fight! The guy takes one step, he's behind you. He stands onto his blade, doesn't use it at all. While sitting on his blade, he sends 3 kicks away. 3 kicks while sitting on the top of his blade that's now impaled into the ground. Oh shit.
The 26 hits.
12, and I need a DC 10, a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Okay.
You're gonna have to hold on to your weapon if you take 12 damage. He sits on top of his staff, or should I say his really long Wakashashi blade, and he looks down at you, but not before he jumps back into the middle of the arena. Dismounted, his blade's still behind you.
That is so cool. I didn't know you could do that with swords.
He nods. No words. What?
Alright. It's time that I show my true potential. And Amrut and Judith, you would see Sora's arms moving as she mounts her staff, but leaving all these after images similar to Yaiga as she uses her action to invoke the light rune starter ability, Divine Hands. As all of these hands shunk from Sora's back and come to strike at Hakai.
He makes a dexterity savante. He managed to clip him still.
He takes 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
You see the hand slam into him and he coughs up blood. He pulls his blade out. A different one. This one's a short sword.
As Sora then just makes these motion with her hands where she brings it out and then just flicks it back at her to come at her as she is taking the dodge as this ability too.
Let's see what you've got. My whole life I was curious about others who could use techniques similar to mine. Now I'm gonna show you. First, hear my howl. I need a con save from you.
Okay, con save. Okay. I will take my inspiration to roll this at advantage.
Okay.
And I will roll Judith's Bardic.
Nice.
No. You don't have it anymore.
I don't.
Oh, it was 10 minutes.
last for 10 minutes.
Oh, the round was 10-minute break. Oh god.
Okay, that's fine. Then I think I lose that. The Mage Village. Yeah, I lose that.
He takes 17 thunder damage. And he goes to punch you just one time. As he stabs his short sword into the floor, followed up by a long sword. He steps on the short sword, then the long sword, jumps over your head, delivers a kick, and landing on the longest sword behind you. But he misses the blow.
So he takes 3 bludgeoning as he misses.
The hands just rupture at him. As he seats on the blade behind you, he looks down onto you. That's all you got?
All right. I shall show you my worth.
So if you don't hear that, because you're deafened.
Right. What was that?
Oh yeah, forgot I blew your ear out.
I'm just gonna try and punch you a lot. And
Go all in, Sora.
You see Banana yelling something. You don't hear it, but I want to give you the 2 inspiration Banana has for tonight. You can use them whenever.
I'm gonna use both of them as Sora just goes into a flurry of attacks with her fists at this guy.
That hits.
Ooh.
6 for 12 bludgeoning total, and then the unarmed at normal.
That hit.
Ooh.
I've been using the bludgeoning portion, so I haven't been talking about it.
Nice.
So I'm gonna roll some extra poison on this, and he owes a con save or he's poisoned.
He makes it.
Now takes 2 points of poison, and he will. Oh my god, that's a max. Anyway,
Mix up for the nat ones.
Yep, takes 16 bludgeoning from that other attack.
All right.
I think that was 1, 2, 3. I have one more in me.
You see him, he's like breathing heavy and bleeding, and your final blow, he catches your fist with the blade he was sitting on. By sliding down it like a pole dancer, you hit the hilt of the Wakashashi blade.
You are a great warrior, friend.
Yeah, you're great too.
Alright, give it your best shot, EOT.
dismounts the blade, swings over here, grabs the medium blade, goes this way, grabs the small blade, comes back around onto you, just like a whirlwind. Doesn't actually leave your range, but it's just running around you. He's got 3 blades. He tosses the first blade. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dex saving throw.
You dodge it. He tosses the second blade. This is the longsword.
All right.
You dodge it again. Finally, he does a wide arcing sweep with the Wakashashi as it goes into like a Beyblade spin at you for the final dex.
Okay.
You dodge all 3 of them. They cut out the seats of the arena and through the wall, rupturing outside the building. They don't leave a dramatic amount of damage, but the fact they went straight through the wall tells you that he was going all in. And he goes, "This is it! This is all I've got!" One final punch.
That hits.
Hard as he can, right into your face.
As Sora dances around all of that attacks, it's that final fist where it clocks her in the face and she's out like a light.
He punches you as hard as he can. "This is everything I've got! Plus more!" Right into the stands. Shit. That girl's strong. And you see his mask breaks on his face, but now that you don't really, his back is to the crowd, but you see a monkey that looks really similar to Sora. You see this, and he covers his face up with a second mask, and he retreats back to his seat as the crowd erupts wildly. Okay, okay.
Right before he leaves, since she noticed that, she's going to come up real close and just, "Dando?"
And he looks down at you. "Yeah, quiet, kid. I'm Hakai, the Silver Swordsman."
Okay, well, I'm gonna go make sure Sora's okay.
Yeah, please. I'm really actually interested. Not that I know who you're talking about.
When he turns around, I'm gonna be right there in the middle of the ring with him.
Hey.
Does he have the mask up or not?
Yeah, he's got his second mask on.
Okay.
Put it on and hurry. You can see he's bleeding a lot too. It was such a close fight. In fact, he had 6 hit points left.
God.
I'll say that. Great job, Hakai. Any last words for the champion of the night?
Yeah. I need to get stronger. That wasn't the Flying Monkey's second round. I may have gone down.
Congratulations.
Next time, I may even bust out my room power, baby. And he goes, "Catch you later, sucker!" He grabs his 700 gold, runs out faster than anyone you've seen ever run before. Maybe not faster than some people you've seen. And right behind his tail, "Hold up, Hakai!" And that Quill runs out with.
Character.
There's only one person that punches me like that. Oh.
Yeah, I saw him. Your suspicions are right, but you did such amazing job. You fight with such fiesta. It's great. You're still my hero. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Me and Dondo play hard, but he usually tries to make sure I can walk afterward.
Say she went and got a pack of ice or something from Sunder and give Sora a pack of ice.
But, Amrut, remember the first time? I didn't stand a chance against Dondo, and now I almost beat him.
You did good.
Oh, my face.
Sora, that was fantastic. I got some great photos of you kicking some ass and looking badass. Let me get a photo of you right here as well. Smile. But here, check this photo out, and I'll show like the photo of like when she was like flipping all around and doing some badass attacks towards Hakai, and
And while she's looking, I'll say, "You did incredible," and I'll cast Healing Word at 2nd level.
That one, she points at your picture, that's gonna be a collector's item.
Very strange thoughts, since I don't take much stock into money. But it means that I'm getting close. All this training, all this practicing, I'm definitely getting stronger. And she looks down at her necklace still dangling. I think I'm almost ready.
Are you ladies done talking? Says Royal. May I have a word with the flying monkey?
Of course.
Listen loudly, Arena. Typically, a challenger must defeat the lower-ranking warriors. Pointed to some of the people in the room who are embarrassed. But this one went straight for the previous champ and won with flying colors. And nearly took out the current champ. We must award them the badge of the 2nd place lieutenant. He turns around and gives you a Pokemon style badge. It looks like a feather. It's silver. You can use this anywhere in the city. Cash it in one time to purchase something up to 300 gold pieces. You should know that whether you purchase a sandwich or whether you purchase a blade, it can only be used for one thing. Here, you've been awarded it.
Thank you so much, Royal. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity.
Let's give it up one last time for the flying monkey. May she ever soar!
As he holds Sora's hand up, I take a photo of that.
And in the hole in the wall over here where the blades are being gathered, you see the guy staring in. You don't hear him. You can feel he's proud, but he disappears into the night. And I thought we'd get a lot further today, but with the energy of the crowd and everything that we've got done, I think this is the perfect place to call it. Thank you all for playing Phantoms of the Past.
Ooh.
With that said, I will see you all in 30 seconds. It's time to roll credits. Say goodbye to the tree.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Out of fear, we kept running, tried to hide away. Can you hear? War is coming, beckoning our fate. This is the day that we stand up. This is the day we fight. We'll take our place, we won't give in. Our victory's in sight. Only a sword in our hand, but we enter the lion's den. We're not waiting for a war.